The Caucasus is a fantastic region of the planet, located south of the East European plain, on the border between Europe and Asia. Diverse climatic conditions from subtropics to alpine climate and relief contributed to the formation of unique biodiversity here. Therefore, the Caucasus is considered one of the centers of biological diversity, not only in Russia but also in the world. The most exciting thing is that the diversity of relief and climate has dramatically influenced humans. Let's take, for example, the Republic of Dagestan in Russia. About 100 ethnic groups live in this republic, each of which has a unique language. Rapid mountain rivers and gorges acted as a barrier that isolates not only populations of living organisms, contributing to the evolution of new species, but also peoples, contributing to the emergence of new ethnic groups and languages. Humanism is still a part of nature and obeys its laws. On the plain, you need to overcome hundreds of miles to notice cultural differences between peoples. In the mountains, it's enough to drive 1 mile to see the differences between peoples. There is an abundance of everything in the Caucasus: ethnic groups, languages, religious confessions. The Caucasus is not only one of the centers of the planet's biodiversity, but also one of the centers of ethnic diversity. At the same time, despite the differences, there are cultural traits similar to residents of different regions of the Caucasus. In particular, the role of women in the family and society, or attitude towards the elderly. Of particular note is the hospitality. In the Caucasus live fantastically hospitable people. The differences between Christian Armenia and Islamic Chechnya in this case will be minimal. What is the reason for this? Why are people so different from each other in some cultural traits but strikingly similar in others? It's amazing. Now I would like to dwell on the Russian Caucasus and its role in the country's life. The Caucasus is a kind of current transformer that increases the voltage. Numerous ethnic groups and religions are the winding of this transformer. These numerous cultural layers of the Caucasus reinforce and transform all processes taking place in Russia. What do I mean? If there is corruption in Russia, then in the Caucasus it becomes rampant. If in general in Russia, when applying for a well-paid or prestigious job, family ties significantly accelerate the process of job searching, then in the Caucasus this is a necessary condition. If in Russia civil society's laws and institutions work poorly, in the Caucasus they practically don't work at all. Efforts to promote religious ideas in the country lead to their multiple strengthening in the Caucasus. Therefore, the Caucasus is a Russian transformer, even I would say a kind of microscope or magnifying glass. Through the magnifying glass of the Caucasus, you can see many processes taking place in Russia, which are sometimes invisible to the naked eye.